Right, hello lads and lasses, welcome back to Boys Down Under, where it has been quite a few slow news days. However, we have two very important things to talk about today. One being the Glasgow Derbies and two, the Europa Conference League. Before we go any further though, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to help support the channel grow, and I'll be forever appreciative of you guys if you help did that. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I am not going to be wasting any time right now. No monologue, no Boys Down Under fun fact of the day, because rival fans will be in attendance at both the locked-in remaining Glasgow Derbies of the season. There is the possibility of having one more if Scottish Cup results go that way. However, Celtic next play Rangers on the 3rd of April at 9 PM here in Australia, which should be around the 2nd of April at around midday for you guys in the UK, if my quick maths serves me correctly. But Rangers Managing Director Stuart Robertson has given Celtic a never-seen-before huge sum of 800 ticket allocations for the upcoming game at Ibrox. And Robertson went on to say that this will be the same figure for following years to come. So don't expect to be seeing 7,500 of the green and white army in Ibrox anytime soon, and for that matter, 7,500 of the Blue Bears at Celtic Park either. It's an equation which will remain present for many years to come. I have no doubt in my mind about that, and it is also an equation that does not seem likely that it will be solved in many years to come. Because from my perspective, what it appears like it is, this whole Mexican standoff with ticket allocations, it appears that the ball is in Rangers' court, because they are the ones that are calling the shots, as it seems from my perspective. You know, and Celtic are just going ahead and matching them. Now, this sounds to me like Celtic are fearing a possibility of, giving Rangers 7,500 tickets, but only being allocated 800 in the return fixture, which it would be a bit of a kick in the balls for the whole Celtic club, board, fans, and community. But we got to remember, Rangers are the team that originally cut fan attendance allocation during the Brendan Rodgers era, when Celtic was so utterly dominant. They couldn't help stand them getting pumped week in, week out, or well, not week in, week out, but every few months in, every few months out when a derby would occur. Now, will we see those numbers ever again of 7,500? In which was pretty much a decent section of both Ibrox and Celtic Park? I can't answer that question. I am merely a Celtic YouTuber that lives in Sydney, Australia. I can't answer that question. I think we all knew that, however. But what I can say is that there are two sides to a football match. And a football match which is renowned globally and by so many people to be the best rivalry in the world of football, you need both fans to make that derby what it is and to make that rivalry what it is. So, and I ask you guys to think of that as you will. Obviously, I can't lie. It was very, very nice seeing a packed out Paradise with not a single tint of blue in it in Celtic's 3-0 win in our most recent match, but going forward, that isn't the best way to go about it, and I think going forward also, we'll have to wait and see what happens in the future. But as for the near future, don't expect to be seeing any more or any less than 800 fans from the away team at each derby. But moving into the second half of the video, and Celtic's Europa Conference League run is about to kick off. And I think a lot of Celtic fans are both quietly and proudly confident in this Celtic team that we can have a very deep and strong run in this league, if not make the final. But what does the pathway look like on the road to Tirana in Albania? It doesn't have the same ring to it as road to Lisbon, but we make do. We do make do here. Well, look, first off, we have to overcome Norwegian champions Bodo Glimt. And now if we progress through that tie, I'm not saying we are going to 100%, but what I am saying, I am quite confident that Celtic will make it through this tie. Then we go into the draw of the round of 16, which will consist of the winners of the round of 32 ties, which was between the third place teams in the Europa League and also the runners-up of the Conference League groups, and also the 8 group winners of the original Conference League groups. And Celtic could only be drawn against teams that were winners of their Conference League groups. So if we do get past Bodo Glimt, don't expect us to play any other Europa League sides, or don't expect us to play any team who played in the upcoming fixtures. I can put it that way, just pretty broadly. So the teams who Celtic can verse are actually pretty strong. You've got LASK, Ghent, Roma, AZ Alkmaar, Feyenoord, Copenhagen, Rennes, and Basel. There are some quality opposition teams in that mix. Copenhagen, we all know, knocked us out of the Europa League a couple years back. AZ Alkmaar, who we knocked out in Europa League qualifying this year. You know, Jose Mourinho's Roma, who got humbled by Bodo Glimt in the group stages. Would love a good pumping of a Jose Mourinho team. It would be absolutely ecstatic. But you got Rennes as well. We were in a group with them 2 years ago. Look, bottom line, there are some quality teams in this Conference League. The run to the final is no pushover, and I think that's what a lot of people thought it would be when the competition was announced. But as you can see, there is a lot of quality teams in Europe still left on. If the teams who can't make the Europa League and Champions League, but after the round of 16, it's a free-for-all. You know, if Celtic make it that far, we could play anyone, and there could be some really interesting matchups if results go in the way that I am predicting them to go, as I guess we could say. You know, we have got the opportunity to play Brendan Rodgers, Leicester City. What a match! What a tie that would be. That would be something. I would die to attend. That would be incredible. You know, you've got Marseille we could play. We've got SV Eindhoven. There is, like I was saying earlier, bottom line, this Conference League is no pushover, without a doubt. But Celtic have the quality. Like I'm saying, Celtic have the quality to go deep into this competition, but it's not going to be like a Scottish Cup tie around against, you know, Alloa Athletic. It's going to be quality oppositions, quality European football. Something Celtic, I would say, were strangers to last year, but I'm certainly finding that quality football again this year. Look, and if that all if it goes to plan, if it goes the way every single Celtic fan wants it to go, we can be pushing for a quadruple title quash, I guess we could say, this year. And we have already secured one. Keep that in mind. The League Cup is already ours, so there's only 3 more to go. And you know what? Why not? Why not go for all 4 titles? That's certainly the mentality of Ange. That's certainly the mentality he's instilled to the players. And that's the mentality of me as a spectator, as a fan. Why not push for all 4 trophies? You know, imagine the headlines. Imagine the scenes. You know, Ange Postecoglou's Celtic win the quadruple in first season in charge. Or even yet better, Ange Postecoglou's Celtic win quadruple in their rebuild season. Imagine the scenes, you know. Other titles, you know, or Celtic Football Club, the inaugural winners of the Europa Conference League. Ange Postecoglou, the man who conquered Europe. You know, there is endless titles, endless headlines we can think of. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I certainly am a bit slightly. However, I will bring myself down to earth right now because we still have to focus on what is right in front of us, and that is a very hard, not hard, but a very important fixture against Bodo Glimt. They're off the back of a pre-season. They're not in the best shape right now. They've lost a lot of players, but certainly they will be relishing the underdog tag, and it's going to be a tough tie, without a doubt. Considering the away goals rules has been abolished, I'm going to stop talking because I need to save some pointers for my preview tomorrow, which means that is all from me. And look, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You know, I will be back tomorrow for my preview of the Bodo Glimt match. It's going to be a good preview. You can bet your asses of that. And until next time, hail, hail.